Hello my dear friends, welcome to Serpent Consulting Services. This time we can discuss about how our new product Field Service Management System helps online taxi servicing industries. Actually the major part of it is done through field service management mobile applications, and all the data are being entered through mobile application only and would directly reflect in the Odoo backend of Field Service Management System. These are the modules which I have installed already of Field Service Management System, and I will explain you what all are the operational process of Field Service Management System of Serpent Consulting Services. So let's go to the module. First you can see the dashboard. Inside the dashboard you can see unassigned job, rejected job and open invoices. And next one is a service call, and inside service call you can see the jobs. You can see the list of jobs which is being assigned to a service provider from the customer. And next go to unassigned job. Unassigned job, you can see the number of unassigned job. That means job which has not been assigned to any type of service provider. Next go to rejected job. That means the job which is being rejected by the service provider. Next go to invoices. Inside the invoices you can see customer invoices. That means after the service an invoice will be generated by the company to the customer. So that invoice, the total number of invoices will be visible here. The next one is the customers. We can add as many as customers here. Here I have listed down 2 customers. Next one is employees. Inside the employees you can see serviceman. Serviceman is a person who does service according to the area and location where he is providing the service. Suppose if a customer has requested from an area, the person who does service in that particular area will get a notification and he can provide the service to that particular customer according to the request. Here I have given many places like this. So if a customer from this area has requested for a service, this person will be sent for the service. The next one is an operator. The next one is a manager who manages all the process. The next one is the employees. These employees different from the above 3 employees because the persons who doesn't belong to serviceman, operators and manager will come under this. For example, salesperson, HR and administrator. Here we have given administrator as an example. The next one is the products. Products are the services or the things that you give for the customers if it is necessary. So this can be added inside this. So you can add as many as products as you like, and as an example here we have given some sample products. The next one is the reports. Inside the report you can analyze a whole job status of the service providers that they have given to the customers. The next one is the configuration. Inside the configuration you can configure your services. Here I have given some basic services that has been provided by the online taxi servicing agencies like the driving taxi, rent a car, tempo driver, tourist bus driver, truck driving service. All these are the examples. You can add if you have any extra service that also can be added here, and that will be shown like this. The next one is another part of configuration, that is product. Inside the product you can categorize your products and that all saleable. That is a basic accounting process which a Odoo based module itself gives out. Then next one is a unit of measure category, that also a part of Odoo based. Then next one is the stages. What stages? I mean the stages of the service, whether it is started, whether it is pending, in progress or completed. These stages can be given here. The next one is the localization. Localization is the area where you can locate your customer and as well as a serviceman. Inside the area, according to the area that see I have listed out some places. So wherever you are providing the services, you can list out servicemen and customers. According to, for example, if a customer has requested from a particular area, the personnel or the serviceman who provides service in that particular area will be assigned to the customer. The next one is the zones, cities, zones. You can classify places like that. Then countries across the globe, wherever you are providing the service can be listed down here. The next one is states. Inside the country you can mention states, country group, etc. are the basic features. Let us go to Field Service Management mobile application, which is the core part and which does a major role. Then this is the interface of Field Service Management mobile application. Inside this, first I am going to log in as customer. Here we have to enter the IP address and the port number. Next we have to enter the Gmail ID and the password, and you have to choose the database here. Here is the database column. Here I have listed down some databases. Inside the database, here I have chosen FSM Online Taxi. So it has been chosen and database will be saved here. Then I am going to click the sign in button. Sign in button has been clicked. So it will be logging in. So some password mistake has happened, so we have to change the password and log in again. I have changed the password and logged in. So customer profile is being logged in. It will authenticate the registered customer and it will redirect it and it will keep us logged in. It is loading. So this is the mobile application interface. Here customer can see what all are the services that has been provided by the online taxi servicing company. Inside this we have added driving taxi, rent a car, tempo driver. What all are the services that you have entered to the Odoo backend will be shown over here. Here I am choosing driving taxi or whatever the service that I like I can choose. I am choosing rent a car here. So I click the service. So another window will open. Whatever service you have chosen, another window will open. These two portions are the locations that you can choose. Here you can choose your current location. Most likely customer will choose the current location. If the customer want to give service for another customer, another person or whomever his relative or whatever, then he can choose that person's location here. As of now I am choosing the current location. I have clicked in the current location. So it will navigate me to another page. It is loading. So I have been navigated to another page and my current address will be fetched here automatically. And I have to write the problem or the request. Here we have given the problem, whatever the problem or issue request, whatever it would be, you can enter it. Since it is a survey, I am requesting for a service. I want rent a car. I want rent a car. Here I have typed my request. I want to rent a car. Please give me an SUV. And next I have given my mobile number. This is the express service option. By clicking this button, you want service as early as possible. If the service has been done with express service, then an extra charge will be deducted by the company who provides the service. So that will be shown in the Odoo backend that I shall show you later. And I am going to submit. The customer is going to submit the button. Before submitting, if he wants to add any sort of documents, that also can be added to this. Suppose since it is a camera emblem, we can add photographs. For example, what sort of car he wants can be added here. By clicking this camera, you can choose, you can take camera. You can take your camera will be, or your mobile camera will be opened up. You can choose whether if you want to choose a photograph from your library. For example, since it is for a rent a car service, if you want any particular car, any sort of car like that, if you want to car of your wish, you can choose. If you have the photograph of that car, you can choose it from your library and upload it here. As of now I am taking a sample photographs and I'm moving on. Take a photograph. So cell phone camera will be opened up and I am going to take a photograph like this. So photograph is being taken. I have taken the photograph. You can see the tick mark here and I am going to click the tick mark. So that photograph will be appearing here. Then I am going to mark express service. So I want service as early as possible because I am in an emergency. Then I am going to submit. Submit it. My request is been submitted. Now it is in the pending stage 4. So first the recent request will be come at first. I want to rent a car service. So it will be requested on that particular date. Everything will be shown. If this task has been completed by any service provider, then this task will move to the done stage. And if the request has been cancelled by any service provider, then that also will move to the cancel stage. So I shall show you how mobile application works in the service provider end. Before that, we have to go to Odoo backend and how admin assigns the service provider in your area from where you have requested for the service. So let us go to Odoo backend again. Go to dashboard. You can see unassigned jobs as 2. Previously it was 1. Go to jobs again, or instead of going jobs you can click here itself. Here you can see your request. I want to rent a car. Same what you have entered to mobile application will show here. Go to unassigned jobs. You can see unassigned job I am made as 2. Your job has not been assigned to any service person. So it will come in under unassigned jobs. Inside rejected job, it will not come because this job has not been rejected by any service provider. Let's go to jobs again. Click on the current job. This all process has been done by the administrator. Administrator is going to edit it and assign to. By clicking here, the person who provides service in your area will automatically come up. According to the area and location, this is being configured already to the basic configuration, and according to that it will come up. I am choosing the serviceman, and here you have chosen express service rate. See, boolean field became tick marked because of the express service window that you have chosen. Then go to description. You have given description to a mobile application. Please give me an SUV. Then all these things will be entered here. Then let's go and save. So administrator has assigned a job to rent a car a person who does the service on your locality and saved the job. Go to jobs again. So it has been registered here. Go to unassigned jobs again. So it will become vanished from here. So because it has been assigned to a service provider. Then let's go to mobile application again and log in as service provider of that area. So this is a mobile application interface for rent a car service provider. I have entered the Gmail ID. Same way what we have done in the case of customer login, same has to be followed. So port number, Gmail ID, password, database. Then click the sign in button. So it will keep me signed in. Redirecting. Yeah, it has been opened. So the request will come up here. What is the request which is being done by the customer? It will come up in the beginning stage or in the first update. So now it is in the pending stage. So the service provider is going to start the service. Click on the service request. So it will open up. My photo, everything will come up. His attachment, everything will be visible. His attachment is visible here, and going to start the job by clicking the start button. The schedule date, okay, the description, everything will be shown here. So attachment also visible. Let me start the job. Click the start button. Then it will be loading. So job has been started. Then go to the timesheet. Click the timesheet at the top. It will open up the timesheet. Click the plus button. Inside the plus button you can enter the service details. Calendar will come up. You can add the date, okay, current date, duration, how long you have provided the service. For example, it is for a rent-a car. We can add as an example 5 hours. Description: rent-a car service has been provided. The service provider has entered the date, the time duration, and the description about the service, and the service provider is going to submit the task. Timesheet is being submitted. Then inside, go to the job card. If the service provider has added any product for the customer, then he can add by clicking the plus button again and choose the product from the product list. So this is the job card window, and inside that you can choose the product name. What all are the products that you have entered through backend of Odoo, it will be reflecting here. So you can see the list of products. What all are the services? Here services are being considered as product, so that's why it is coming like this. So since it is for a rent-a-car service, I am choosing rent-a-car here. This product has been chosen. Product quantity 1 car, unit price 1500 per day. So it will be recorded here. Then click the submit button. The service provider has entered the timesheet, how long he has provided the service, and then job card has been entered by adding a product. So after completing all the cycle of the service, then the service provider can click the done button. Here click the done button. So a task has been done, complete in full swing. Let's go back to Odoo backend again. See, previously it was 2 inside the unassigned job. Now it is being changed to 1. Go to jobs again. Click the same task. Edit it. Go to description. You can see the description which the customer has entered, and then go to the time. How long he has spent for the service. When data service has been provided, duration, files, everything will be visible inside the job card and data. The job card, what all are the job cards, or what all are the products that he has purchased for the customer will be appearing here. Then feedback. This portion will be filled by the customer again. After logging into the customer login, I shall show you what all are the changes will happen here. Then if any extra information, that also can be added. Let's go to job card again, and it will be shown here. After all the service, the administrator is creating an invoice for the service to the customer. Creating invoice by clicking the create invoice button. So invoice has been generated, and open the invoice. Click the open invoice button. So invoice is being shown here. You can see all the settings, including the service charge, local sales, including the service charge plus the product cost. Total sum will be shown here. Then validate it. So it will be moved to the open stage. Go to dashboard again. You can see open invoices number 2. You can see the recent invoice here. The recent invoice which is being generated by the administrator to the customer for rented car service will be shown here. Likewise total invoices which is being generated for all the services will be appearing here. Then go to jobs. Choose the same task again. Then invoice is being done stage. Edit it. Open invoice. Invoice is being opened. If notification to the customer, by clicking this button, an email regarding this invoice will be sent to the customer's invoice. If you want to register payment, that this button will help us out. Then register payment. So payment has been registered. You can choose either bank or cash. Here I am choosing bank. For the payment, customer is ready to pay, and he has chosen bank as his payment, and validate it. So payment has came from the customer. So all full circle of the service has been done. Then go to jobs again. Then go to job analysis. Inside the reports, inside the job analysis, you can see the change. After refreshing it, see rented car service. Rented car service has been provided to 2 customers. It will be shown grand total for 2 plus 2 4. So likewise you can choose the job status, and you can easily see the job status. See, completely done stage instead in the blue. So you can differentiate your job status by its color. So all these will be visible here. Inside the done, completely done stage, it will show light blue. Likewise you can differentiate for rented car. For tempo driver, that is another task which is being assigned as an example. Then go to services. Inside the services for rented car, you can see 2 jobs. Inside the documents, you can see 2 documents. Timesheet 2 jobs as well. That means 2 customers has subscribed for rented car service. So total number of customers has subscribed for the rented car service will be shown. According to the number of requests for the service, that will be shown here. That number will be changing, and it will be shown here. After the job has been registered, if you want to give notification to the customer, by clicking this button, an email will be generated and will send to the customer's inbox. Greetings, hello world. This is for inform you that or any message. If you want to customize a message, that can be entered here. By clicking the send button, an email will be generated and sent to the customer's invoice. So now I'm cancelling this. Likewise, if you want to notice a serviceman who provides service in your area or in the area from the request has came from, can also send the message like this. Okay, a request has came from your area, you can go for service. Likewise, you can send a mail. By clicking the send button, it will be mail will be automatically generated and will send to the. Then if you want to fetch address, that means the address which is being located through mobile application, by clicking the fetch address button, an address will be fetched and it will be saved over here. Then if you want to see the feedbacks directly, you can see the feedback by clicking here. This is being entered after providing all the service. This feature or this feedback is being entered through mobile application by the customer after completing the service. So these are the basic features, and if you want to add if you want to suggest best serviceman in that area, by clicking this button it can be added that please select service city and area to get the suggestion, because we have already selected one customer. That's why, because only one customer is providing this area. If we have many customers for the same service in that particular area, the list of customer will come out. So that can be done through this. If the job has been rejected, this boolean field will be marked tick. If the job is being since the job is not being rejected, so it will be empty. So all these processes will be automatically generated by clicking all these buttons, and the status can be shown here: lead, new, in progress, pending, done. Let's go to mobile application interface again of the service provider. Previously it was in the pending stage. Now the service provider has completed the task and moved to done stage. So it will change its position to the done stage. And let us log in as customer again. Same customer who has requested for the rent-a-car service. So now we have logged in as the customer. So this is the customer interface which I have shown previously while I first log in as customer. Go to the dashboards, click on my request. This is a my request portion, and it will show the previous request for the service. Click on the my request button. I want a tempo driver, I need a car. So these all are the pending tasks which has not been done by the service provider. Inside the done stage you can see one. Click on the done stage. See, you can see the change. I want to rent a car. This task has been done and completed by the service provider. If the customer want to provide feedback for the service, whatever the feedback he can give through this provide feedback button. Click on the provide feedback button. So a pop-up window will come up. You can see the star here. Here I am giving a 5 star, and you can type message, nice service. Have entered the feedback as a customer. Then going to click done button. So feedback has been given. Let's go to Odoo backend again. Then go to jobs. Click on the same job. Edit it. Inside the feedback you can see rent-a-car service has been provided, and inside the feedback, happy nice service. What all are the feedbacks that you have entered to the mobile application will directly reflect here. So that's all about Serpent Consulting Service, a field service management system for online taxi service providers. If you have any queries regarding this field service management system, please drop an email to contact@serpentcs.com, and please log into www.serpentcs.com. Check out our other new products and services. We are Serpent Consulting Service, where quality, accuracy and time valued the most. Thank you.